Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be playing arguably the best anti-expanded Ultra Necrozma deck, and that is going to be Honchkrow. Now, Honchkrow itself is obviously a really strong card. Basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to play expanded, and we're just trying to find games where the opponent is relying very heavily on special energy, whether it be double dragon energy or DC. And one of those decks is going to be Ultra Necrozma. Now, there's been a lot of people in the community who have been complaining about Ultra Necrozma being everywhere on the expanded ladder. People don't like playing against that deck. So, I've built up a deck that can counter the deck and just win games by just having Honchkrow be in the active spot. That's the idea. Honchkrow may have lost Red Card and Marshadow, which definitely do hurt the card in some regards, but the fact that its ability is so powerful and can literally auto-win you games just makes this card busted. So if we're in the video, of course, shout out to the sponsor card game TCG, guys. As always, if you're ever in any need of any PTCGO pack codes, guys, if you're still ever trying to get yourself some Cosmic Eclipse codes, or maybe you're trying to get yourself some Unified Minds codes or Unbroken Bonds codes, get them over at Card Cavern TCG. They have a special sale going on right now that is going to be ending on the 15th tomorrow, where you can get 25% off your orders on certain stuff. If you go in the website down below, you can see that. They got all the PTCGO codes you're ever looking for, like, again, those packs. They have GX codes, Trainer Kit codes, Evolution Kit codes. All of them are all over at Card Cavern. If you get anything from there, use code LDF for the checkout for a 5% discount on your order. Help yourself out, support the channel. Win for everyone. So yeah, shout out to our sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. Alright, now let's look at the list here. So, when building this deck, it actually took me a few days to kind of come up with the process of how to build a good Honchkrow deck in Expanded. One of the problems with Honchkrow is, yes, it can auto-win so many matchups. Like, you gotta think of Zoroark GX, Ultra Necrozma, Night March, Mew 3, just to name some really good matchups you can hit where you just win completely with Honchkrow. The problem with Honchkrow is, however, it needs a good backup attacker to make it work. I don't know if Honchkrow would work really just by itself. It's a weak attacker. Its attacks damage output is miserable. In my opinion, it just can't beat a lot of decks that are turbo-based. So my option was just play a line of the Zoroarks. I thought this was a good idea. We got Foul Play Zoroark, just copying big GX attacks, being able to use Mind Jack where the opponent's bench is full with Skyfield. Like, think of Turbo Dark being able to hit them with a Mind Jack. And we even have the Foul Play Zoroark. And the nice thing about Zoroark, too, if it ever tries to get Guzma out, obviously one of the counters to Honchkrow is going to be Rope and Guzma. But if the opponent ever does get around Honchkrow, I mean, Zoroark is not really something that they really care to knock out. It's only got 100 HP. It's not really, like, it's not going to do much for the opponent. And it's also a really good attacker, and that's why I like it. Now, as you can see, everything in this deck has a 1 retreat cost. Lele and Zorua have a 1 retreat. One thing we're going to be trying to do is going to be trying to retreat an energy into Murkrow, and trying to get that turn 1 Honchkrow through Dusk Stone, allowing us to get that in play on our very first turn. And then we just auto-lock the opponent from being able to play the special energy. Obviously, shutting off stadiums is good too. We can Silent Lab or Parallel City them. Either way would be really good. Now, some other things in the deck here we can go into. We got a Computer Search. I think Dow's Machine is honestly maybe a little better. You can even use Scoop Up Cyclone if you want to. You can remove something off the board with a Scoop Up Cyclone, so that Honchkrow is the only Pokemon in play, and there's no way they can stop Ruler of the Night. But 3 Dusk Stone is in the deck. I would play 4, but I can't find room. And 4 Dusk Stone sucks because they clunk your deck up once you go 1 Honchkrow. I am playing 3 Enhanced Hammer. If, you know, the opponent ever gets that special energy in play, we always just will Enhanced Hammer it away. We also have a Faba and a Team Flare Grunt to help us also get there. Flare Grunt's actually really good for the Zoroark matchup, which we'll talk about in a minute. I am playing a Rope, just a switching card to go, you know, into Honchkrow turn 1. I am playing a Field Blower, of course. If they ever get a Tool or Stadium in play early on, we can get rid of that and then lock them with Honchkrow. I got 2 Nest Balls to get Murkrow, Stretcher, Ultra Ball via Seeker, pretty standard stuff. I might be missing a few cards. I don't know if I'm really missing any other, like, items or anything. There's so many cards in Expanded. I actually do tend to forget stuff when I'm building decks now in Expanded. 4 via Seekers. Now, Parallel and Silent Lab are both great in here. I honestly think the Lab might be the better stadium choice, so be my guest and take out the Parallel City. But the problem with Silent Lab is it will help the Necrozma deck. It's kind of like an anti-synergistic card. And I find Parallel City to be a bit stronger, but you can go with whatever you feel like is best. Supporters, I am playing some draw stuff like Colress, Juniper, I got Guzma. Now, Faba's really good in here. I've even seen people just talk about just playing Quad Faba from now on just because it counters the Necrozma deck, because they can't then special charge it, but we are playing the 1 Faba. Flare Grunt's in the deck. Decks that play special energy and like maybe like 2 basic energies, Zoroark being that deck in particular, we can just Flare Grunt those basic energies off and then just win the game that way. I am playing a Skyla, which is a weird card to play in here, but with Skyla we can just play it and then just immediately grab ourselves a a Dusk Stone. It's that simple. It's pretty easy to get the turn 1 Honchkrow if you get the right pieces. Like, if you start with Murkrow, you can Skyla for the Dusk Stone. If you start with Zorua but have a Murkrow, but you have a way to get Murkrow with Nest Ball, and you have a way to move the Zorua, you can just Skyla for Dusk Stone. That's why Skyla is so good. You can also Skyla for Enhanced Hammer, or Skyla for, like, Silent Lab or something, you know, to, like, guarantee the Honchkrow lock. That's pretty much what Skyla's for. I would even try to run 2. I got 2 bands, 2 floats, 1 triple, 4 DC, and only 5 dark energy, or 6 dark energy, sorry, not 5. 6 dark energy. I miscounted. That is the Honchkrow anti-meta expanded deck here. This is a really interesting deck, and if you guys want a ladder grind and you just want to get auto wins against matchups like Mew 3, Zoroark, and Ultra Necrozma, give this deck a try, and you will probably make people salty and concede. But let's go troll some people right now on the ladder. Alright guys, let's go do some games now with our Honchkrow deck here to see if we can find any Ultra Necrozma matchups, because that is what we are trying to hit today, is a few Ultra Necrozma games and just troll them. The games won't last that long, but they'll be kind of satisfying, because I know a lot of people do not like playing against that deck. We're up against the Ricardo Toady. I have recognized that name before. It's really familiar. Let's go for heads. Okay, well, we know they're not playing Necrozma, but they might be playing a Mewtwo deck. They have a lot of types in the deck, which could equal Mewtwo. And there's that turn 1 Honchkrow. Beautiful. We have a Faba too, which could be pretty big. All we need now is an energy to make this work. Let's see what they're playing. They're playing Zoroark. Okay, yeah, this is a really good match for us. But they are going to battle Compressor first. I'm trying to remember the types I saw. I think I saw a metal type, so we'll have to see what kind of Zoroark deck this is. Might not be a normal Zoroark deck. I doubt they're going to play a special energy down, but if they do, we'll just Faba that. We could literally just Honchkrow in the active. We could win the game with just Honchkrow being in the active. It is possible my opponent has no basic energy in the deck. Depending on what version of Zoroark they're playing, they might not have a way to get rid of Honchkrow, and that is going to be really good. We might not even need to bench anything. We could literally win with 1 Honchkrow. Just put in the active. There's nothing they can do. If they get a DC this turn, we can Faba it away. They're not going to end me here, which means we are guaranteed the Honchkrow. We can also block them from Skyfield. If they play a Power Plant down, we can Faba that away. We have so many outs right now. They are playing Garbodor, which means they do play Basic Energy, but if we avoid Trash Lance, we should be okay. Well, I say avoid. We have to play at least 1 item, but that's really not even a big deal. I think we just end them here, and we need to get Basic Energy. We need to start attacking. We also maybe want to get a Guzma, knock this thing out. There's a Team Flare Grunt. That's actually pretty good. We got no other supporter outside of a Flare Grunt, but whatever. We didn't get a DC, but we can just Attention Pass. Again, my opponent probably can't even do anything right now. I mean, they can Basic Energy to a Zoroark if they want. I guess that's an option, but with Flare Grunt, we can run them out of energy. So they can't play Skyfield, they can't play DC, and they cannot play Choice Band or Float. So they're probably going to be stuck for a few turns, and if we don't bench anything, we don't have to worry about much. We can even set up a Zoroark of our own, and then we can use Foul Play against Trash Lance. They're playing a few items here. I honestly don't even know if they can move this Zorua, though, in all honesty. We could even hit them with a pretty good timed Unfair GX and possibly get rid of any energy in their hand. See, I think we just don't bench anything here because they have no way to get rid of Honchkrow, which means they can't play any... yeah, they can't just go Garbotoxin. So I think we just avoid benching things. I honestly think we should just try to stall them. We can use Unfair GX here, too. If they get their hand nice and meaty, we can Unfair them. We have a Flare Grunt, so if they attach an energy, we're going to get rid of it. And I don't think they're playing any more than 2. No, they're not going to get energy. This might just be a turn where we just pass. We don't need to do anything right now. We're pretty much golden. If we don't damage them, they can't do Ace Rolla. They're not playing AZ, obviously, so... yeah. I think we have them locked up, unless they're playing 1 copy of Escape Rope. But Trash Lance is doing a whopping 20 damage to me. So I think we can literally just chill out, and if they attach an energy, we just Flare Grunt it away, and then be a Seeker. Maybe. So I think we're golden here. And if we don't even attack them, there's nothing they can do. And if we can draw an energy, we can Unfair GX them at the perfect time and get rid of anything in their hand that could be a threat to us. Like any basic energy, because they're not playing Super Rod. The only way maybe to stop me would be a Ranguru, but I think we lock them out of the game here pretty well if we just avoid benching stuff. We'll see what they can do, though. As soon as they attach an energy, we're golden. There's a Guzma and Hala. Still only play 2 items. Now, what could they get with this that could help them? Like, they have to be playing Escape Rope, but, like, we're not going to bench anything. We're not going to bench anything here. There's a DCE. So we can unfair them now. Or should I wait? I mean, they do have a pretty big hand. We know 2 of their cards are Skyfield and DCE. Tempted to wait a turn, in all honesty. I am tempted to wait. If I hit them, they'll Ace Rolla, go into Trubbish. They could Acid Spray me, slow me down a little bit. I kind of want to unfair them, but, like, I want to be hitting... Okay, we'll wait a turn to unfair. If they get a big enough hand, we'll unfair them then, or we can Flare Grunt unfair them if they attach an energy to the Zoroark. That can be that. We'll just wait till they get a bigger hand. We might as well, like... Might as well. I doubt they'll have another energy in their hand, other side of that DC they grabbed. So I'm just going to hold off on playing unfair here. Unless they hammer me. There's not much they can really do. Like, literally, as long as we stay in the active, I don't think they can win. But we'll see. The only thing I could see myself unfairing away would be like Garbotoxin Stretcher, which would then mean they probably have no way to Garbotoxin me. Which means we never have to worry about Rule, then I'd ever get shut off if we ever do need to bench something, which I don't think we do. Alright, this is definitely going to be the turn where we unfair them. We'll do it next turn, because they have a nice big hand. We know 2 of those cards are going to be Skyfield DC. They probably have more DCs in their hand, but as long as we can hit an energy, we're fine. Or we can wait until we Flare Grunt, but they could always end me, so we got to be a little careful there. There's an Execute. What else are they going to do? Maybe we should just play Belebla Bryson, man. Just, if we ever stall them like this, we could just Belebla them. It'd be kind of hilarious. But yes, Honchkrow, the ruler of the night, beating the special energy heavy decks. There's a dime a dozen of them. And they're all gonna get bodied by the Honchkrow, the big old fat crow. The big old crow. And if we Silent Lab them too, they're not gonna be able to do egg anymore, which is also gonna be kind of nice. And they can't do any Leles. I think the only thing they could really do is like Koga's Trap me. That's like literally, I think the only way they could win is like Laser or Koga's Trap. That's the only way they could stop Honchkrow, I guess, and take prizes. Let's see what they do here. Yep, they concede. Honchkrow just so good it forces the opponent to auto-concede because they're like, well, can't do anything, and I can't look at their deck. Alright. But yeah, if we would have kept the game on, we would have just went for the unfair GX there, and we would have unfaired them and hopefully dug at some energy. If they didn't end me at all, we would have saved the Flare Grunt, and then we would have Flare Grunted away an energy on their active. Honchkrow is busted. Oh, man. Alright guys, we're going to continue on with our matchups here, hopefully getting some Ultra Necrozma games, 1 or 2. I'll try to just at least get 1 or 2 matches against Ultra Necrozma in this video. And alright, it looks like we might have hit an Ultra Necrozma deck. Okay, only the second game in, which isn't too bad at all. If we go first, we pretty much guarantee the lock, hopefully. Now, obviously, one of the issues, we could obviously just start with Zorua, but I don't think they'd ever Guzma Great Catcher Honchkrow in 1 turn. We are going first, so all we gotta do is get him Honchkrow. And we do have it, thanks to Skyla Dusk Stone. See, Skyla, amazing card. My main issue is our hand outside of this is not great. They are mulliganing, though, so this means we might be able to get a match. Oh, they're playing ADP. That's a bit of a bruh moment. So they're not playing Ultra Necrozma. That's kind of sad. I don't know if it's worth it to do the Honchkrow anymore. Honestly, one thing that could be we could do is foul play Altered Creation. That technically does work. Alright, what am I doing here? I think I just go for the Honchkrow. It is what it is. locking them, I think, is still good, and I think we can do it. They might be playing a heavy count of special energy. I think we just go for Honchkrow. It might be risky, but you know what? I think the risk will pay off. You can also lab lock them here, which is pretty good. I like the idea of that. So they can't play their special energy now, which probably slows them down. We can also lab them so they can't do Shaman to Dene or Lele. That seems pretty good to me. We'll see what they can do. They can definitely tag call for ADP. They probably have a basic energy in their hand. They could build up Jumping Balloon since we are going to be a bit on the slower side. But we can get the Zoroark in play. We can use their Jumping Balloon. Is this any Pokemon? No, it's the defending. Okay. We can Jumping Balloon them. They probably won't expect this Zoroark either. So I think this matchup should be fine. I think this turn 1 Honchkrow lock hopefully can establish us into a good spot. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if this Honchkrow put us in a good spot or not. Really, the only thing we're missing is special energy, but we can just Skyla here for a Juniper, which I'll probably just end up getting. So we only need to wait one more turn, which isn't too terrible. There's ADP. They are getting that Guzma Hala, but again, they cannot use it really that well, because everything they can get with Guzma Hala cannot be grabbed with Rule of the Night. Now, they could Guzma Hala Escape Rope me, or Guzma Hala, yeah, Guzma Hala Escape Rope could work, I guess. They could Guzma the, Zorua and then wait a turn, but then we would just retreat again. Or I could actually just Skyla for Float Stone. That would actually probably be better. There's that Guzma Hala getting played. If we can draw a DC, we could even unfair them, maybe? They might have a low hand size after this. Again, they can't play to Dene. They get rid of a green and a Great Catcher. It's a good thing we didn't start Lele. This is why I don't really want to play like too many other GXs outside of Honchkrow, because Great Catcher is another great option for my opponent to get around Honchkrow. But everything they can grab here, they cannot use, so good luck. They could go for a Puffy Smasher, but that will do nothing. So yeah, I think we're Gucci. We could even try to unfair them out of the game here. There's a Beastbringer. They are getting their own lab, but we already have ours in play. I guess it didn't matter if we got lab or not, but you know what? Still the pup that counts. Yeah, without that double drag energy, they can't do anything right now. They're pretty much stuck, unless they have a basic energy in their hand. You could always maybe Flare Gun them too, if it ever comes down to it. But I don't even know how they're going to move this thing without retreating it. They're going to have to burn a lot of energy here to really get my Honchkrow. Even just to pull off an Order of Creation, they need 3 energy. And even when they do that, we have Zoroark waiting for them. We can 2-shot the ADP, 150 damage. We could even use our own Ultra Creation with Foul Play. That's an option. I don't know if Zoroark Break copies Ultra Creation if the thing is on the bench. And they just pass. Yeah, we hashtag got him. Alright, let's get Skyla. We'll just get Juniper. Not really losing anything super important here. Maybe the Stretcher, if it ever comes down to it, but I don't think we need Stretcher. Enhanced Hammer, maybe, just because of all the special energy they do play. I guess Malilana could be kind of scary, too, because, I guess, well, once they take a knockout, they get, like, a bunch of prizes. If they ever get there, we could end them to a low hand size. And then Foul Play, 2-shot them, because I am a little scared of them being able to pull off I don't even remember what I was going to say. Malilana, right, Malilana, because ADP does a lot of damage with Malilana. We're going to Caitlyn Cynthia here. Let's see if they get a basic energy so that they're able to get out, or not get out, but at least attack. They're going to get greens back. They could custom catcher Zoroark out, which could bypass Honchkrow. And they do annoyingly get a basic energy on their ADP. But it's actually not the energy they want. They need water and metal, so that actually does nothing for them. Which is hilarious. Alright, just Juniper. Sorry, Parallel City, but I don't really think we need you. And a bit of an oof. I guess we can unfair them here. We could also just get another Murkrow down and go for another Honchkrow. Could also just put another Zoroark in play. I don't really think we need another Honchkrow anyways. I think we'll just get another Zorua. Might as well unfair them. And we can get rid of We can go double green, and then they're completely stuck. Yep, that seems good. The double Dragon Energy was tempting to get rid of too, but we'll get rid of the double green. This way they're just stuck, unless they draw something insane. They do have a way to heal the low punny Jigglypuff here, but that's fine. The fact that they put a Psychic Energy on just means this thing can't do Altered Creation right now. They drew another energy. They could Puffy Smash for me, which I would be totally down for. Because it would do nothing, and then they wouldn't get Altered Creation off, which is good. So bidding those two greens, I think, was a nice call on my end. We do have a bit of a slow hand here, though, but that's fine. Want to burn another Dark Energy, but I think we'll live with, like, 3 Darks left. Not really a big deal. Alright, Low Puff going down. Not going to do much for us. It's actually bad that they benched that, because we can just foul play, knock them out. I actually think that was a stupid idea on their end. I don't know why. Whatever. Not going to complain. Bench that all you want. We can one-shot Low Puff. That's our wing condition, actually. Take out the 2 Low Puffs. Let's go here. We could... Safe choice band for Zoroark. But we'll just go for the Feather Storm. We might be able to get some residual damage on this thing. We can soften it up, and then we can knock it out with a foul play. I guess they're going to move this off the board anyways. We are 2-shotting him with the choice band, so I think that forces them to have to heal this Low Puff here if they want to stop us. But they still can get out of this. They can easily, very easily draw a way to switch the Low Puff out. Yep, there it is. Oh no, sorry, they can get a way to move the Honchkrow from the active spot. But again, they're not really attacking me here. Unless they have a Great Catcher in their hand, but I don't think they do, because I didn't see one. So yeah, Malon is definitely a scary card. I don't know if they're playing via Seeker or not. They probably are. But they can always via Seeker get that back. And they are going to get rid of the unit energy. They're going to go into the other Low Puff, which is fine. Again, we can knock it out with Zoroark at any point we want. We are in top deck mode, so we do need to hopefully draw something soon. If my opponent does get something going fast enough, we might be in trouble. But we're chilling. There's a Juniper. We'll just play it. We are losing another E-Hammer. Not really a big deal, though. There's our DCEs. Might as well just play that there. And we'll Feather Storm for, once again, a 2-shot. I think they have a Scoop Up in their hand, whether it be Scoop Up or Scoop Up Cyclone. I did see that with Unfair. Let's see if they do have it. If not, we're going to knock out this Low Puff most likely. Unless they drew a Basic Energy. But this thing having 60 damage on it now means we can take it out with Foul Play. So if we can draw a Guzma... Yeah, they do have Scoop Up Cyclone. We can Guzma up the ADP. But yeah, special energy decks, man. Honchkrow just eats them alive. Like, we have great control. And they're going to bench it again? Why are they benching these Low Puffs, bro? That is such a bad idea. Not gonna complain though. If we hit this thing one more time for 30, we can actually 2-shot it with that. There's a Comp Search, which does get us Guzma. But we're just gonna keep Feather Storming. We have no reason to do anything else. We'll play aggressive when they play aggressive. That's the plan. I guess I could have comped away the Dusk Stone and maybe the Ultra Ball though, just to burn them. So I probably don't need a main there. There's an Energy Spinner that will get them a Basic Energy. Might be too late, though. They can't do Altered Creation, because that's not a water energy. They are going to switch into the ADP. Okay. We still can't knock it out. That's fine, though. And they're going to Alter Creation. So they can do 30 more damage. But that's about it. So we can Guzma them here and knock out this. And then this guy can get knocked out by a Foul Play. Is that a good idea? Yeah, you know what? I like the idea of doing Guzma. Okay, what am I getting rid of? I guess 3 CE. We could Flare Grunt them, actually, too. I kind of like that idea, too, to be honest. Flare Grunt. Get rid of the Metal Energy. Force them to have to heal again. Okay, yeah, you know what? The Flare Grunt might be a better idea. We're not really in any rush right now. And they probably don't play that much basic energy to begin with. Even if they do, they've already used up 3. I think this is the better play. Just 2-shot them and then also force them to heal. And yeah, and they can't attack me again, so we're chilling. Lopunny's not even doing that much damage anyways, so even if they build it up with an ultimate raid, it's not gonna matter. There's a switch. Okay, that does save their ADP one more turn. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna get rid of the N. It keeps us in top deck mode though. I'm gonna get rid of a DC actually. We don't really need it anymore. We're gonna get the foul playboy here. I was thinking about getting Lele. I will keep the N just in case something happens. And we'll just Feather Storm. We're chilling. We are chilling. Now the ADP can heal itself soon if he gets another heal item thing, but if not, this thing's getting knocked out. We can also knock this out. Actually, no, we win the game next turn. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. We have game on board. Honchkrow amassed so much damage, we win the game. Yeah. Feather Storm, making my opponent not be able to play their special energy is definitely being very good right about now. Yeah, this Honchkrow's busted. Yeah, he just concedes. He's like, yeah, I couldn't play my double dragon energy. How was I supposed to win without my double dragon energy? And that is why Honchkrow in Expanded, guys, is a funny card. The opponent couldn't play double dragon energy, and they couldn't do anything about Honchkrow being in the active spot. Despite having a few things on the bench, they weren't able to get their gust effect to move Honchkrow because we made sure they didn't get it thanks to that unfair play. So that was really nice. Alright guys, we're going to continue to find some games. I just want to play against Ultra Necrozma deck once, because we want to troll them by turn 1 Honchkrowing them. So, we'll find an Ultra Necrozma match, and we hit one! I'm pretty sure anyway. Could be anything else, but I'm fairly certain this is an Ultra Necrozma deck. We're about to maybe shed some tears. Well, my opponent's about to shed some tears, so we're good. And if we go first, rip the opponent. We don't go first. Okay, well that's fine. We can still hopefully lock them. Oh, they're letting me go first. Thank you. Alright, come on. This is the one turn. Oh, well, we mulligan. And we're revealing we're playing Dusk Stone. My opponent already knows we're playing Honchkrow. They're going to concede before we can get to play the game Kappa. That's funny. I did get my elo up though since my Glaceon video I recorded a few days back, which is good because a lot of these Ultra Necrozma decks are more higher up on the ladder. You have to have a high elo to play against them. But let's see here what happens. Again, they're probably going to concede. They see the Dusk Stone, they're like, oh, rip. Again, they can easily Garbodor me maybe, which is a problem, but other than that, Honchkrow just bodies. There's the Murkrow. Okay. We have the Lele too, if we want. Seems pretty good. Let's see here. What are they gonna do? They gotta fold. There is a chance they might be playing basic energy though. They could acid spray me. But yeah, we're just gonna Lele for Skyla. Just guarantee the Dusk Stone here. And then yeah, we go from there. They could acid spray me, but I don't really care. I guess Trash Lynch might be doing a little bit of damage, but you know what? Honchkrow in the active. And I wish we had an AZ to get rid of Lele, but whatever. Yeah, let's see what my opponent can do now. AK nothing. They could acid spray me, which would be a little annoying. Losing that DC would not be ideal. But I mean, yeah, we're in a pretty good spot right now. So if we have Lay on the bench, we can bench another Honchkrow, try to get another Zoroark in play maybe. But let's see what they can do here. They could Guzma Necrozma Silent Lab me if they want, if they have that combo in their hand. But if they do that, we're going to Enhanced Hammer away their Double Dragon energy and put it off the board. There's one Ultra Necrozma going down. There's an ADP coming into play. They could Ultra Creation me and no one's going to pass. There's a Dark. Alright, nice. Hey! Yes! Let's go. Bye-bye, Ultra Necrozma. You ain't so tough when a giant fat raven tips its hat to you Like, Honchkrow has a Fedora, right? You know, Tips is Fedora. Let's see. They had 8 energy. They did have basic energy. They had 4 of each. Well, we top decked that Dark, which was busted, because if not, I would have had to end them there. They had 2 Guzmas. That's the only way they could have got around me would be Trashalanche and Guzma. But yeah, that was like a nice win. And that's what you want to do with the deck. Alright, let's get another game. Oh, right into a game. Alright, can we find another Ultra Necrozma deck? Oh, we might have. We might have hit another one. It is possible. Hopefully we go first again. We'll go for Tails. Totodile, why you always let me down? My opponent might let me go first this time, though. You never know. They might be like that last game, and they are letting me go first. Yes, please. Now, they could be... maybe they're playing my Night March ADP deck. That's actually a possibility, too. They could be playing my Night March ADP, the types matchup. But again, special energy decks, bye-bye. Now, hopefully we can get another turn 1 Honchkrow here. We do have it. Okay, we have to start with Lele, but that's fine. As long as we have that turn 1 Crow, we're Gucci. Oh, they mulliganed a lot, though. That's fine. We'll ditch these 2, and before we prize both Honchkrows, which wouldn't even matter, actually, thinking about it. Which we didn't. So the only problem here is we're going to be in top deck mode, but we are going to get that Honchkrow into play, and we have an escape rope. Yeah, we're just... What does pass? We'll save the DC in case they do Guzma me. We're locking them here. There's no need to do anything else. There's a nest ball. But yeah, we'll see what they can do here. Maybe I should have played the DC, but again, we have no cards in our hand outside of the stretcher. So if they do Guzma me, we're trapping the active, and I don't want that. I guess they can knock me out, but still. I'll save the DC for a rainy day. But yeah, 2 Ultra Necrozma decks in a row. We'll see if this one goes fine. Again, if they have basic energy, we have to fear it. Maybe we should bump up the Flare Grunt count. I don't know. Well, even being able to use Zoroark is good. Ooh, they do play Crushing Hammer. That's pretty annoying. That does actually allow them to get rid of my energy, so I'm actually glad I didn't attach that DC, because then they could have just Crushing Hammered it away. We might not even need to attack them, though. They play lasers, are you kidding me? What? Okay, this guy is putting up a bit of a fight. These Ultra Necrozma decks have adapted to the Honchkrow. Alright. If they play Verbank, that's going to be a bit of... Oh, no, they can't do Verbank. Well, I guess they can Guzma Verbank me. But then we won't be poison anymore. Alright, the poison is kind of frustrating, not going to lie. Still, though, I don't really see what they're going to be able to do right now. Computer Search will find him a Guzma here, most likely. We do have an Enhanced Hammer, so even if they get an energy on, we are going to hammer it away. Let's see. They could even go for a Ultra Creation Guzma play. Yeah, they're going to get Garbodor. We need to find Faba or Field Blower ASAP. Because they could Guzma, Float Stone me. Ooh, they're going to end me into a new hand. Okay, I love that. That's pretty good. They could still get a Great Catcher here, though. But they're giving me a new hand to work with, which is beautiful. Just beautiful. Yo, what kind of end was that, bro? I just gave them all their basics. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they concede. Ah, Ultra Necrozma. 2 in a row. But there you go. I promised you guys there would be some Ultra Necrozma cheese in this video. And we hit it. And we beat two in a row. Which is pretty insane. Yeah, they had no basic energy at all. Let's just see if they had. They had the 1 laser. Okay. They had a Counter Catcher. 1 Crushing Hammer, and they had 2 Guzma. So they had a few outs to getting around Honchkrow, which is fine. But, yeah. The laser definitely caught me off guard there, but we would have been fine. We could just Guzma them, go from there. Not bad. I actually might want to play Muscle Band now instead of Choice Band, but Choice Band was really good in that prior ADP matchup. But, like, Muscle Band would let us Featherstorm a Garbodor, which actually is kind of relevant. I don't know. We'll try one more game, maybe, against Necrozma. One more, why not? Yeah, just for fun. See if we can find another Necrozma match. 3 in a row would be great. Let's see if we hit it. If not, then I'll find another one. Again, I want this video to at least have a few Necrozma games. We found 2 so far, so a 3rd one would be nice. Let's see. Now you could easily, you guys could build yourself a more focused Honchkrow deck that uses just Honchkrow, and you can play stuff like Order Pad, Trainer's Mail, to make it a lot easier to get a turn 1 Murkrow or turn 1 Honchkrow, and just go 4 Murkrows and that's it, and play no Leles. That's all you have is Murkrow. But again, if you want to have luck against something else, you need it. My opponent's name is Good Luck, you need it. I don't know about that. I don't need luck when I have Honchkrow. They could be playing a Mewtwo deck. They have a lot of types, we'll have to see. Alright, we do have a turn 1 Honchkrow. That's awesome. Get rid of Murkrow and Ultra Ball, maybe? Maybe we'll keep the Ultra Ball. I don't even think I need Float. I don't know, we'll see. And yep, they're playing a deck with Special Energy. Now they are playing, it looks like, Gardevoir maybe too. That would be pretty bad. They could use their attack Infinite Ray, which could do a lot of damage to me. Infinite Force, Infinite Ray, what am I saying? But if they're playing just DC, they're not going to be able to do anything. Alright, let's get rid of Murkrow and Ultra Ball. No, let's get rid of Murkrow and Enhanced Hammer. Maybe we should have got rid of Zorua too, but you never know, we might actually need it. However, my opponent might not have any Fairy Energy in the deck. So we'll just pray they don't have any Fairy Energy in the deck. We'll just pass. I would have liked to have gotten energy there, because we can knock out these Ralts here with Featherstorm, then they can't even get a Gardevoir in play. But let's see if they have any basic energy. That's what this game is going to come down to. If they play basic energy, we're in trouble. I don't think, automatically lose. But we are going to definitely be in trouble. That's why I wanted to save the Zorua on the off chance they are playing basic energy and Gardevoir GX. But they might not be. It might just be straight Zoroark Galley. And it looks like it is, because they're getting rid of triple energy, which means they might only go 4 DC for triple. This is pretty big. We might have hit another special energy heavy deck. Let's see. Well, it's definitely special energy heavy, but we might have just hit another all special energy deck. They might have to fold. They're just going to pass. Another Ultra Ball. Gonna keep passing. If they get a Gardevoir GX in play, we're in trouble, but if not, we're chilling. We're chilling. I don't think they play it. Like, the Ralts might have just been the only Fairy Pokemon in the deck, because they're playing the Fairy Ralts, but they're not playing the Psychic Ralts. I don't know. We just gotta hope that they're not playing Gardevoir GX. That's all I'm gonna say. They play Gardevoir GX, rip the dream. I might even concede if they're playing Gardevoir GX. I actually don't even know if I can really beat Gardevoir GX. Ooh, they get rid of the double type Gallade. This could get him a Guardy. If they are playing Gardevoir, this would be the time to get it. This would be the time for them to get a Guardy here if they are playing it, because they might have the rare candy in their hand. If not, they might not have any way to deal with Honchkrow. Okay, Gallade. That's not a Gardevoir. That's a good sign that that didn't get a Gardevoir. Unless it's already in their hand. Yo, we might have got them. Or maybe they're going to use Gallade to get Gardevoir. But that's 2 candies down so far for them. So I don't know. We might be able to do this. There's a Curlia. I doubt they're playing basic energy if they're not playing Gardevoir, so we don't have to worry about anything too crazy here. I do want to play Colress, but like they only have 3 Pokemon. I don't want to draw 3 cards, especially if they do play aggressive. We might need the hand. But they might just be playing a Gallade Zoroark deck. They might not have any Guardies. What would they need Guardy for? I guess there are a lot of good Dragon types on Expanded, so maybe Gardevoir GX is in the deck, because they probably wouldn't need it for ADP. And there's a Dark. Okay. We can start playing aggressive. We can finally do Colress here. We'll save the Float. Maybe I should have played it, but I want Choice Band. Which we didn't get. We got another Colress, though. And they concede. Yeah, it looks like they didn't have any Gardevoir GX. And I think that'll have today's piece of video. We hit 2 Necrozma decks, which is what the goal of the video was. They had 1 Fairy Energy in the deck, but they had no Gardevoir GX. But they did have a Mimikyu, which couldn't attack me because they only had 1 energy. So the only way they could damage me would be through Ralts and Oricorio, unless they have a counter gain. yeah, the only way they could damage me is with Oricorio, which would have done 30 damage, which not really in the long run going to be doing much for them. But yeah, that'll wrap the day's piece video, guys, on the Honchkrow expanded troll deck. You get the idea of the deck. You play it, you run into Necrozma, you auto-win because they cannot do anything about it. And there's a lot of decks using Double Dragon Energy, Counter Energy, and DC right now in Expanded. So if you guys just want to play a deck that, like, will win you games, just play this deck. You will get so many concedes because it's a great ladder grinding deck, I think, too, right now in Expanded. So yeah, give this deck a try. You can go more aggro and play 4 Murkrows, just go all in with the Honchkrow, or you can go all in and try out the Zoroark engine so you can try to beat matchups that use turbo-aggressive cards like, say, Reshizard. But anyways, that's all the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below to help me reaching 7,000 subscribers. And as always, make sure to check out our sponsor card, Kevin TCG2. Use code LDF. Follow me on Twitter down below too. Help me get 200 followers. We're 10 off at the time you're recording this video. I'll see you guys later. That's gonna be it for today's expanded video on the Honchkrow deck.